Facebook is asking its new Oversight board to give a second opinion in its decision to indefinitely suspend former President Trump's account. Facebook says the former president can submit a statement explaining why he thinks the decision was wrong, and a group of five board members will make a decision within 90 days. NBC News reporter David Ingram joins us now. So, David, this board is deciding the fate of a former president's Facebook account, which is 35 million followers. So who are they and how is this process going to work?
Yeah, the stakes here are really interesting, and that we've never had anything like this, of something like a court basically making a decision about who's going to speak on Facebook. So this board is, it's a global body. So there are a few Americans on the board, but it's mostly not Americans. The first 20 members of the board were appointed last year by Facebook. And Facebook set this up kind of as a court, really. They want a place for users to go to appeal decisions by moderators after content has been taken down or accounts like Trump's have been suspended. So they will act basically like a court. A lot of the people on it are lawyers or law professors. Two of them actually have been considered in the past as possible candidates for the U.S. Supreme Court. So you could consider this kind of the consolation prize. There won't be a hearing, unfortunately, so we can't really watch deliberations. But they're going to take written statements from the public, from Trump, if he wants to, and weigh the factors one way or another on whether Facebook made the right call here. Facebook says it will be basically a binding decision, that they'll do whatever the court or the appeals board says they should do.
I mean, this is the highest profile case this oversight board will deal with, at least so far. So how big is it for Facebook to get this right? What kind of pressure are they facing?
Well, I think this will really tell us a lot about how speech will work on Facebook in the near future. They set this up as basically an experiment. No big tech company, internet platform has tried to essentially outsource the responsibility for regulating speech on their platform. And Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg owns his company. He controls Facebook. Ultimately, all the decisions at Facebook are his. And this is his way of trying to create a way of sort of shared responsibility, maybe shared blame, where he can point to the decisions of this outside independent-ish board as the ultimate authority, and maybe he won't be blamed as much for the results of these decisions.
And David, an Iranian news agency tweeted a picture appearing to show the shadow of a bomber plane over former President Trump playing golf with the message, quote, "Revenge is inevitable." This morning, that tweet was still on Twitter, right?
It was, yes. And I think this is an example of different people, in this case, the Iranian government, pushing the boundaries of what's allowed on these platforms. President Trump, when he was president, issued his own threats, including against North Korea, and Twitter left those threats up, arguing that he was a world leader. So we'll see if they do the same with Iran.
All right, David, thanks so much for your reporting.
My pleasure.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.